Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do a glitter halo ombre, and I'm gonna do something like this. It looks purple now because it's cold, but when it gets hot the thermal changes to blue. And then I also add some stamping on there. I'm gonna be using the OG products as well. This is the Awesome Thermal Gel Polish. It is so sensitive. It goes from a darker purple to a darker blue, and then it goes and shifts to a lighter blue. This is a freebie that was actually in my order. So we're gonna get started with the thermal gel polish. So I just kind of want to show you guys the consistency. It's really thin without being runny, as you'll see here. So I think it worked out really great. I didn't have to put a base coat underneath to get it to lay flat and level, which I thought was super awesome. And as you guys will see, I have minimal cleanup to do. And I'm gonna let you guys watch this while I explain a couple of other things. So back to the glitter. So we're gonna do a halo ombre with a glitter. Now you can do it with a chunkier glitter, but it is, or one with more clear in it as well. But I would suggest, if you're gonna do a glitter halo ombre the way I'm gonna do it, that you would want to use a fine glitter, just because it tops on easier, it lays a little bit easier, and it just works out better for this technique. I'm gonna try it with a chunkier glitter later, but this was my first time doing it. I only practiced literally on that swatch before I decided to go ahead and just jump in and do it. So forewarning, this is a mess. I make a whole mess and I make some bad decisions. Man, it turns into like a whole bunch of stuff. I'm usually not super messy, but this just turned out to be one of those manis where I just could not help it. There was glitter everywhere, there was ended up being stamping polish everywhere, alcohol went everywhere, my cotton ball that had my acetone to clean my plate off, just, it was a mess. But anyway, we'll get back to what I'm currently doing. I'm cleaning up my edges as I go for the gel polish, because I don't want to leave any gel on my skin, just because I don't want to develop a gel allergy. So I do end up just cleaning everything up with my cleanup brush, and I end up actually having to grab an orange wood stick just so that I can get closer to my skin and like scrape it off, because the brush just wasn't doing what I wanted it to do fully, and I wanted to make sure that all the gel polish was off. As you see, the orange wood stick is there because I did end up using it to scrape the edge a little bit. But as you guys can see, this gel polish has got like super awesome coverage. I could have done one coat, but since it's gel polish, I like to do 2 coats just to give a little bit of extra strength to my nails. But this gel polish, I didn't cure yet either. I do all my fingers and then I cure all of them together for 30 seconds in my nail lamp. So I'm still just working on my thumb. I have to be super careful, which was a mistake. I should have done my 4 fingers and then my thumb separately like I tell y'all to do. I should have followed my own rules. So I went ahead and cured it for 30 seconds, and look at this blue. This is the blue that it turns when it is hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all this second layer. I'm just doing a simple second layer. I'm not going to cure this. Another mistake. I should have just done the 3 fingers that are not gonna have the glitter ombre, and then done the 2 fingers that do have the glitter separately, because of course glitter is going to get everywhere, and ended up having a rogue glitters on my pinky, and I ended up having to redo my pinky, just wipe off the polish that I had done and then redo that layer. But if you're gonna do anything with glitter and solids or gels or anything, gotta be careful. I would either suggest doing the glitter first or the solid first, but usually the solid first before you contaminate everything with glitter if you're anything like me, and then go back in and do the glitter after you have at least activated your nails or top coated if you're using gels. Just want to make sure you protect your solid color so that glitter doesn't get in there, because it will find a way. It always does. And then it might irritate you and it will be stuck there and just a whole thing. But anyway, I also don't cure this layer. Like I was saying, I did my thumb again, which I don't know why I keep doing that. It was late last night and I wasn't thinking because I was focused on the ombre part and it just was a lot. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna actually start doing the ombre when I get finished with my thumb. So some mistakes were made, but it ends up looking good in the end actually, and it took me a while to like it. Okay, so yeah, here's where the mistakes go. The glitter, I'm gonna let you guys just kind of watch. I'm really just tapping the glitter like I've done before in a previous video. I'll actually link that video in the comments or in the description box for you guys if you want to see me do a tap ombre. I did a 10 color tap ombre recently and I'll put it in the description so you can see more detail of the tap method. But this is just all I'm doing on the middle finger and the ring finger, and then I'm going to put a base coat over top of it, and then I'm going to do it again. I'm going to cure this layer and then I'm going to do it again. So I will come back when it comes to stamping, and if you have any questions about this process, go ahead and leave them in the comments and I will get back to you guys on them, but I'm just going to let you guys watch until we get to the stamping. I wanted to show y'all how flat these glitters laid and how thin my nails still were even after everything I had just done. I went ahead and cured it for 30 seconds. And then here is the stamping plate that I ended up using. I felt like I wanted to do something with reading because I picked up reading again a lot lately, and it just has been something that I love. So I just figured I would go ahead and go do a reading inspired mani with some stamping on it. Now, I forgot to close up my glitter, went ahead and closed it up because I am messy. So I ended up using a Maniology plate and straight up black, which is one of my favorite stamping polishes. This is probably my second bottle by now. And I wanted to use the little owl. Oh, first I have to clean off, gotta clean off your stamper, because anything you stamp on your nail, if it's on the stamper, it will get on your nail. So if you have glitters or lint or whatever, it will get on your nail. So make sure you always clean your stamper. You can use a lint roller or scotch tape. Anything like that works as well. You really just want to make sure that your stamping plate is clean, that your stamper is clean, that everything is pretty much just clean before you start so that you can get a good pickup. So it did take me a couple of pickups. This one I realized at the first I used way too much stamping polish, and as you can see the design is kind of smudged. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. So then I just clean off my stamper. I get my little claw picker upper thing that I just got, which is amazing to not mess up your nails. It just grabs the cotton ball, holds it for you, and I just dip it in some acetone, and then I just wipe off the plate, and it cleans off really good. So you want to get all the polish off. Yeah, I'm showing you how that works. It's pretty awesome thing. Get all the polish off of it so you can go in again. So then I just go in and I try again, and I just swipe it like that, do a nice quick swipe, and pick up the image. And I ended up thinking, oh, this is a cool one. I think this will work. So I clean up the excess with the stamper while it's still wet polish before it dries, because it dries quick. And then go ahead and just stamp the owl in the center of the halo and just put it on there. Ended up working out okay. That was my second time picking up this stamp. I mean, sometimes you have to try. Sometimes all stamping days are not good days. Some days just don't work out. But I mean, if you have to try a few times to pick it up, I mean, it's not super hard. You just have to find your swipe pressure, how much polish you need, how to pick it up. I do kind of like a little roll the opposite way from I pick up the stamp. So, I mean, as you can watch this one, I'm going to just scrape down. Sometimes I scrape twice, and then I just kind of roll it and pick it up. So, perfect. It was okay. Not a perfect pickup, but I mean, it's good enough, right? Then you don't want to wait too long to stamp it on unless you're using like a sticky stamping polish. And I just have gel base on, so it'll still pick up, but I don't want to wait too long, because if you wait too long, it starts to get kind of crazy with the transferring, and then it turns into a whole mess. But this is what it ended up being. I left the other 3 nails plain, and I'm gonna actually go ahead and top coat everything, and I wanted to zoom in so y'all can kind of see the top coat go on. But I mean, it wasn't super hard to do, and I made a huge mess everywhere with the glitter. As always, glitter is just everywhere, but stamping isn't super hard. There are some tips and tricks that I do plan on showing in a future video, just some things that I've picked up from other YouTubers or friends of mine, or just things that I've learned from doing it myself, just what works, what doesn't, and just different tips and tricks. So if that's a video that y'all may want to see a little sooner rather than later, go ahead and let me know below. Let me know if there's any specific types of designs y'all want me to do, or like reverse stamping or anything like that. Go ahead and let me know in the comments what y'all want to see me do, and I can get something uploaded for you guys. Alright, here is the finished look. If you check out the thermal change, you can kind of see it happening on the thumb and the pinky the best. I was trying to catch you an angle where the glare was not hitting the stamp as much, so you could kind of see how it fits inside the halo, the glitter halo. I think it was a cool technique. I'll probably try it again. Maybe a little bit different, maybe with chunky glitter, maybe different colors, but ultimately, like how it turned out. And I also want to make sure that you guys are moisturizing your cuticles, your hands, keeping everything moisturized. Even though winter is ending soon, make sure you still moisturize your cuticles just because of all the acetone and alcohol, anything that's touching your skin, just to keep everything happy and healthy and looking good. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, it would really help if you guys give me a like and maybe consider subscribing, and I will see y'all in the next one.